Welcome back to the Crypto Report, everybody. I'm Crypto Kip. Today, guys, we do have some updates to talk about. The question of the day is right now a time to buy or sell your crypto? Should we be buying or should we be selling? Well, we do know that a bull market's coming up, but a lot of people are scared of a sell the news event. One person in particular that has been in the media lately, Cathy Wood, everybody's talking about how she sold all her Grayscale Bitcoin trust. But is that the entire story? We're going to talk a little bit about the truth behind what Cathy Wood did yesterday, as well as the moves that Michael Saylor did. We're going to look at some of the key levels that I've been looking at for Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cronos, a lot of your favorite altcoins, guys. The ones that I've been keeping an eye on at least, and just kind of compare why they're all where they're at and how they are related. Because there is a couple key levels that are really about the same for each one. Ethereum's got a level, Cronos has a level, Bitcoin has a level. I'm looking at some trends here that if these trends break in a good way or in a bad way, up or down, I think these trends will break at the same time in the same direction. And so you're going to want to be aware of that, guys. Let's get into it. Let's get into the stories for the day. Welcome, everybody. I see Benny Blue Eyes in the chat. I see everybody out there. Welcome, guys. Let's get right in. So today, Bitcoin's at $42,540, a little bit down on the day. Ethereum was rocking and rolling yesterday, and we were looking at a key level for it to break out above. But these days, Ethereum is highly manipulated, and even though it slightly struck above the target that we were looking at, it got pulled right back down because resistance is hard to break through. Sometimes you have a couple wicks through that resistance, and you get pulled back right down below it. Now, I do think there's still a chance that we could break through and move up for Ethereum. It's never really a one wick decisive move for ETH. It seems more and more so with each cycle that comes along. There are some, tricky 4-hourly candles, tricky daily candles that are hunting leverage traders. There are some leverage trader hunters out there for Ethereum specifically. That's why some of the smaller altcoins have a little less manipulation, and they're a little bit easier to trade on than like an Ethereum per se. The higher the market cap, the bigger the target for the big boys out there, it seems. Also, they can manipulate some of those small coins too. So be careful when you guys are trading, especially those meme tokens. I know everybody out there has been excited about meme tokens lately, but they have been tough to trade. I'll tell you that firsthand. Excuse me, I am a little bit sick today, so I wanted to mute my audio there. I have full body aches, pounding headache right now, but the crypto never sleeps, and so neither do I. Solana is below $99. Well, it's at $99. It is below $100. A lot of people were saying when Solana retraces, so is everything else. Well, Bitcoin hasn't really retraced. In fact, we had a nice green day for Bitcoin and Ethereum yesterday. XRP is doing well, just kind of hanging tight. Solana's just having its own volatility party. Avalanche is kind of joining in on the fun. We had a lot of upward moves. It's kind of cooling off at around $40 right now. Polygon had a really good pump over the last week, 28% move for Polygon. I got into a Polygon meme token, which I'm going to be holding for an extended period of time on this one. It's my first entrance into Polygon, the Gone token. It's a meme though, guys, so be careful. You could lose everything on it. You know what? I am just having a lot of fun with some of these little meme coin portfolios. I'm trading. I got a meme coin portfolio. I got a swing trading portfolio. And I've got a holding portfolio. And the holding portfolio right now has been doing very well, obviously, just slowly trickling up. My swing trading portfolio has done really well. I almost doubled my money in the last month or so. And my meme token portfolio, I'm still waiting to hit it big on something. I'll tell you, I haven't had a lot of luck with that one yet. So, even somebody, I've been in the market since 2016. I'm not going to make all the right calls, guys, especially when it comes to meme tokens, which are, inherently valueless, really. Just depending on if the community kind of catches on. Right, so we'll see how it all goes. But Polygon, we were talking about how we were waiting for a bump out of that. And I was talking about how I want to enter that ecosystem. Well, I've officially entered that ecosystem into a meme. But I do want to get some established bags of Matic, Avalanche, and Solana, just those regular tokens. And I do have some bonus checks coming up next year that I will be putting into some of these different ecosystems to make sure that I'm getting exposure to the entire thing. Guys, this bull market has only just begun. There's a lot of upside left. So you can be pretty excited for that. Looking at some of the big movers on the day, PancakeSwap still doing well because Binance token has been rallying lately, which is crazy. ICP has been doing pretty well. Bitcoin Cash A lot of interesting coins here. Bitcoin Silver and Bitcoin Cash, 2 coins that I don't really like, but do get some volatility. Very interesting to see. Now, Maker tends to move when Ethereum moves. Uniswap moves when Ethereum moves, so that's not surprising to see at all. And they tend to move a little bit bigger than Ethereum. They're some of the biggest dApps, DEXs on Ethereum, and so something to keep in mind, guys. When you're looking at what the big plays are and you're looking for, how to make money in the Solana ecosystem, how to make money in the Avalanche ecosystem, how to make money in the Cardano or Crocoin ecosystem, or in the Binance ecosystem, you got to look at all the dApps and DEXs within that ecosystem. Look at the biggest platforms that people are building in that ecosystem and utilizing in that ecosystem. Look where the total value locked up is in that ecosystem and how popular the coins are to the DEXs and dApps within that ecosystem. What is a DEX? Decentralized exchange. What is a dApp? A decentralized application. Whether it's for borrowing, lending, NFTs, whether it's for trading, like a swap functionality like Uniswap, which is a decentralized exchange. There's a lot of good plays out there. Still trending, Solana, Analos, Bonk. Solana's hot. Everybody's talking about it right now. Market's still greedy, though. We're at 70 greed right now in the overall market. Now, let's talk a little bit about whether you guys should be buying or selling right now and speculate here a little bit on these markets today. So, Bitcoin is trading in this triangle formation that I'd drawn out live on a stream the other day. Let's see how well this thing does. Oh, my sweetheart just brought me some food. That was very sweet of her. I'm not feeling so well, so I need a little bit of food so I can get some medicine in me. Thank you, Mrs. Crypto Kip. And a salute. I got a salute. Perfect. So we are trading in this range right here. And go ahead. You can take my car, sweetheart. It's a little snowy. And so I want her to take my car. I got 4-wheel drive. We got to get her a new car. We're starting up a Mrs. Crypto Kip car fund here. So Bitcoin's in this triangle, guys, and we were moving up towards the top of this triangle yesterday, and we have kind of come back down. And so long. Now let's look to Ethereum, because Ethereum is telling quite the story right now. So when you look at this formation that I've had drawn here for a little while, I'm going to go down to the daily candles now. I've had this triangle drawn out for a while. Now we broke out above this triangle, okay? And that was the decisive move. We stopped right here at about $2,420, okay, for Ethereum. We came back down, bounced off it. Now, I was talking about yesterday on our stream how, wait a minute. Wait just a second here. Did I just lose that? I got to fix that. Where did it go? I just lost my other, all right, so anyway, it was like right here. Let me draw it again. I totally just lost my my line. I have no idea what just happened there. That was so strange. It was like right here. It was better. I liked it better before. Right about there. Okay, so we've been looking at this triangle for Ethereum, and we had broken out above it, and we kind of came back down the other day. All right, and when we tested off this line, I said, okay, this is good support. I wouldn't be surprised, this could be potentially a good place to open up along, and boom, off that support, we went skyrocketing up, and on a daily candle, we moved straight up to the top of this resistance, and then yesterday, when the new daily candle opened, we wicked up above it, but now we're kind of back down. I wouldn't be surprised by the end of the day if this thing came up above. I wouldn't be surprised to see at the end of the day if this thing came back down and tested this level. These are the moves where the tricky traders make some money, and the whales manipulate the thing, because everybody's looking for Ethereum to break out here. Now, if Ethereum breaks out here, I do expect Bitcoin to get back up to the top of this triangle. If Bitcoin breaks down below this, then I expect Ethereum to test the bottom half of this triangle here. And if it really breaks low, I'd expect it to break back down. Now, the big question is the spot Bitcoin ETF going to be a buy the rumor, sell the news event? Because if it is not, and we just go to the moon because a bunch of people get into crypto, then we're just going to start shattering these levels and breaking through. Another key level I've been looking at for Cronos is the 10-cent level. We've been looking in this triangle for a while, and it seems like this 10-cent line is correlated exactly with Ethereum's $2,420 line. We can't quite confirm above it. Crocoin can't quite get above it for an extended period of time. If we do, and Ethereum really starts to move, I would expect us to shatter through this little box, which I've been waiting for a significant move on. A breakout for Crow, and then I do expect we get a very big move for the Cronos coin and other altcoins in the crypto space. Solana arguably could cool off, come back down to maybe even some of these other levels, maybe back down to, heck, even $49, possibly down to just like 79 or $80. We'll see how that plays out. But we are due for a little cool off because overall, guys, things have been hot. If a spot Bitcoin ETF, however, gets approved, then this local top is invalidated and it's not a local top. And big money just starts flowing in to Bitcoin and crypto, then again, we're just going to leave all this in the dust. So the question in your mind today is, should you buy or sell? Well, let me tell you this, guys. MicroStrategy bought 14,000 Bitcoin yesterday. And yesterday, ARK Invest bought BITO. But here is the crazy part, guys. I've been seeing on Twitter people going crazy saying that Cathy Woods just sold off the entire GBTC position today. And that's all she said. That's all this article was from Bitcoin Magazine. And I saw so many people on Twitter going, she's selling it because it's a sell the news event. And so it's, in other words, Cathy Woods dumping all her Bitcoin, you should too. And this is kind of some of the news that leads you to want to sell, right? And arguably, you know, could this be a local top? Certainly could be a local top, guys. It could be a local top. Do I think that there's a chance that the spot Bitcoin ETF is approved and we just rock it up to the moon? Yeah, I do think there's a chance. So I personally am not selling. And the truth is, Cathy Wood didn't quite sell. She just sold her GBTC position and put it in something else. She went into Bitcoin futures ETF and dumped Grayscale. And she's just concerned that Grayscale might not be able to convert into a spot Bitcoin ETF. And so she went into something else. She is still bullish. She still believes that the probabilities have gone up of the SEC approving a spot Bitcoin ETF. And so, you know, the answer, guys, is probably just DCA and hold for the long term. Now, if you're making a bunch of money on meme tokens and you want to shuffle that money aside for a rainy day, for something you want to buy or to potentially buy a dip if it comes, that's a smart move, and I support that. But if you're just trying to DCA and dollar cost average and forget all the volatilities, I'll buy it if it dips, I'll buy it if it goes up, I'm just going to buy it. I'm going to buy it into the fall, which is exactly what I'm doing. I'm just going to continue to buy into the fall of 2024. Then I think that's a good strategy too. That's my strategy, and that's kind of my thought. Now, selling it all right now and getting out of the market, I think is a terrible idea because this is the most historic thing in history for crypto. This is the green light for institutions to get into this market, and to have zero exposure going into this move makes no sense for me. Even if we do have a crash from Bitcoin because of this news, guys, I think it's absolutely a no-brainer that in the year 2024, we're going to have a parabolic explosion out of Bitcoin, not only because of the halving and because of the 4-year cycles that we see out of that, but because the institutions will start entering crypto with this ETF. Maybe they sell off at first. Maybe this thing sells off at first, but eventually this thing is going to blow people's minds, melt faces, probably more so than ever before. Think about this. The record for options expirations are on the table here, getting ready for this, as Bitcoin is just not volatile at all. It's not volatile at all because I think people are holding on with diamond hands right now, waiting for this ETF to approve. I think that short sellers are trying to short sell the sell the news event. And so you're going to have a probably very wild and very volatile explosion after this options expiration occurs. And it's going to be insane. And it's going to be a lot of fun to watch, guys. Now, I'm going to give you guys a little interesting theory here. This is the S&P 500. Now, Bitcoin's halving is coming up. The spot Bitcoin ETF is about to be announced. It's probably about to be approved. And the S&P 500 is on the brink of breaking all-time highs. We are either at a double top moment for the S&P 500, or we are in for a rally into 2024, into a presidential election, which I think is probably a pretty reasonable thing. A rally in a presidential election year makes sense. That's typically how we see it. But is it a coincidence that Bitcoin is explosive like this? The spot Bitcoin ETF is right on the precipice of being launched, and the S&P 500 is right on the precipice of breaking all-time highs? I'll tell you, I think that Bitcoin is driving this market and driving this rally right now for the S&P 500. We've seen MicroStrategies, Coinbase, a variety of large companies make a lot of money from their Bitcoin and crypto investments, and it's been propping up a lot of companies. And I think that it's so interesting to see how the S&P 500 is moving kind of in conjunction with Bitcoin, actually kind of as a lagging function of Bitcoin. It seems like Bitcoin moves and then the traditional market moves after that. It's almost like, you can make a move on Bitcoin, take profit, move it in the traditional, and make that same profit and then move it back. It's I don't know if that's the move. That's not what I'm doing, but I will be just full transparency, buy or sell. I'm buying for now, guys, but I'll tell you this. When this market goes parabolic and when things do go crazy, I'm going to tell you right now, I love crypto. I believe in the future of crypto. But when it comes time to take profit and we make 10, 20, 100Xs, 50Xs out of our entire bag, I'm going to sell it all and change my life for the better. And then I will start accumulating approximately, a year after the big crash occurs. I'm going to wait until the crash. I'm going to watch this thing crash. And then I'm going to come back in and buy it. Now, we're way out from that, guys. We are way out from the days where Bitcoin and crypto crashes. We are in the days where we're waiting for a bull market. I see everybody in the chat. Purple Bungalow, stacking route and blank on Polygon, getting into the Polygon space. Yeah, I see you in the chat. Buying Jasmine and Crow. We got some Crow fans out there. Crypto Stevo is a big Crow fan. Let's look back at Crow, guys. Let's look back at Crow, see how we're doing there. I'm sick. This is going to be a shorter stream. I've got full backaches right now. I am struggling, folks. I am absolutely struggling today. But we strive forward. We move forward. I do have my coffee. I shouldn't be drinking coffee with a sore throat, but I don't know. I like coffee. We're still working on getting some coffee mugs, by the way, for you guys. We're going to start selling coffee mugs on the channel. I might even make my own coffee brand. We'll see. All right, so, oh boy. Here's Crow. This is where we're at, guys. Don't be surprised. This thing could keep moving. Honestly, I'm going to move it out. We could go all the way to the end of this. It's so interesting to see that the spot Bitcoin ETF is going to be launched like probably right here. Is there something I can do here? It's probably going to be right here. It's going to be launched right here. And so at this moment, we're going to decide, are we going up? Are we going down? That's probably going to be the same moment where Ethereum decides, are we going up? Are we going down? And Bitcoin is going to decide, are we going up? Are we going down? Any move could happen before that. If so, I welcome it. I welcome it. I love trading the volatility. He's been having a lot of fun trading lately. What questions you guys got today? How we doing? Ron H says, as frustrating as this is, this chopping sideways thing is a very good thing. Absolutely, Ron H. You nailed it, my brother. It is frustrating. We got to get into these formations. It's a coiling momentum so we can get an explosion. Now, sometimes that explosion goes the wrong way, but that's okay. If you got something ready, you can buy the dip, and you got more accumulation opportunities. At the end of the day, this is a mini bull market leading into the true bull market. That's really how it is, guys. The full-fledged bull market is way, way more exciting than this. And this has been very exciting. I've had sleepless nights because of this crypto market, and this isn't even a bull market yet. This is the beginning of the bull market. This isn't a full-fledged FOMO opportunity yet. This isn't when all your cousins and uncles and brothers finally say, okay, I got to get some of this Bitcoin thing. This is just when, people start talking about it at the holidays and say, yeah, I don't know, I just haven't done enough research to get in. And then when they're too late to get in and they say, oh, should I buy some of this thing? That's when you're getting some top signals. We're not even there yet. We're just not even close to it yet. We are still early. All right, guys, I really don't feel well today. Unfortunately, I've got to get going. I've got to go do some rest. I got some other videos coming for you later today. Should you buy or sell? I'm buying. What are you doing? Let me know in the comments down below. If you want to sell, take a little profit, shuffle aside, and try to catch a dip, I wish you luck. I hope you can catch a dip like that. I don't know if we're going to get one. We're going to keep an eye open for the spot Bitcoin ETF, folks. I will look forward to seeing what move happens. Regardless, it'll give me an opportunity to either make money on the upside or make money in buying the dip and then waiting for the upside. And I'm happy either way. That's all I got for you guys in this one. I am Crypto Kip. This is the Crypto Report. Don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and as always, folks, you got to remember to DCA, HODL. I'll see you next time. Peace, y'all.